I have selected 100 different video game characters from all sorts of games, and I'm going to build them all, starting off with some Super Mario minifigures. This is all the pieces to build a custom Super Mario minifigure, so I attached them all and, oh, whoops. Here is the custom Lego Super Mario minifigure. It's me, Mario. I gave Mario his classic mustache, a hat, and for our second figure, I built his brother Luigi. I also gave him his mustache, and I also built in the Poltergust GOO from the Luigi's Mansion games. Now, every custom minifigure that is in this video, I'll be rating it from 1 to 5 stars on how good they look compared to the actual character. So for the rating of Mario, he is pretty cool looking, but I think he could be a little bit better, so I'll probably give him 3.5 stars. But for Luigi, I personally think he looks a little bit better, so I would give him 4 stars. Our third figure is Princess Peach, and I think it came out really well. So just like Luigi, I would also give Princess Peach 4 stars. Our fourth figure is this brick-built Donkey Kong. I know it's cool and all, but the Donkey Kong figure is made by Lego, and every figure that is made by Lego, I will not be rating. Now here's the thing. At the end of the video, I'll be picking one of the 5-star figures to win and become the best Lego video game character. And whichever one wins gets to open up this Lego mystery box and see what's inside. So here are some other Mario figures built by Lego, like Yoshi. I don't have the green one, so I had to resort to the blue one. The Polterpup, Cranky Kong, who's very old and falls down a lot. A Goomba, who is always stepped on by Mario. This giant brick-built piranha plant, which actually looks really cool, and it can open its mouth. And finally, the King of the Koopas, Bowser. And he wants to destroy all the video game figures. You will lose, Mario. Everyone, look out! Grrr. Oh, ow! Grrr. Oh no, don't pick me up. No. Oh, Mario, help me. No, Luigi, Bowser, put him down. Goodbye, Mario. Help me, Mario. Oh no, Bowser took Luigi. We must save him. Now we gotta build the rest of the 100 figures to help save Luigi from Bowser. So I have 3 characters from the Legend of Zelda game. Starting off with Link, and honestly, I think this minifigure came out really well. He's holding a bow and the Master Sword. So I'm gonna give him our first 5 stars. Which means he has a chance to win whatever's in the question block at the end of the video. Now here are the other 2 Legend of Zelda minifigures. I built Zelda herself and Ganondorf. I would rate Zelda 3.5 and Ganondorf a 3. Now the next 2 characters are from the game Metroid, starting with Samus. I used 2 pieces to build the blaster on her hand. I also used this long transparent green piece to look like the blaster is shooting. But the next figure from the game is Ridley, which this figure looks absolutely epic. This is probably one of the coolest figures I've ever built, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Which means now Ridley could win the question block. Now our next figure is the fastest video game character of all time, Sonic. I also got Shadow the Hedgehog, and his minifigure looks really cool. But we're missing one extra Sonic character. Dr. Robotnik. Or you can also call him Dr. Eggman. I honestly think this is one of the funniest minifigures I've ever seen. Look at how long his legs are compared to normal minifigures. Now let's get these figures out of the way and go on to our next character, who is the one, the only, my talking Ben. Ben, we're almost to 1 million subscribers. Can you tell the people to hit the subscribe button?
No.
Ben, it's super easy. Just tell them to hit the subscribe button.
No.
Ben's just being a jerk. Okay, Ben, stop laughing. Please hit the subscribe button.
No.
This is a Pokemon trainer in Lego. I used 2 studs to build his Pokeball. Now what does he have to catch? Pikachu! Yep, that is Pikachu in Lego. Kind of. And last but not least, the final Pokemon is that thing. This is my brother's recreation of Squirtle. This thing is literally made out of nightmare fuel. I'm giving it a 1 star. Our next figure is Kratos. I think this minifigure came out really well, so I'll give it 4 stars. I also got Lego's official figure of Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. This minifigure is very detailed and really cool looking, but it's also made by Lego, so I won't be rating it. Next minifigure is Nathan Drake from Uncharted. He has a map that shows him where the treasure is, and I also gave him an old sword, because why not? Now I got the PlayStation Spider-Man from the Spider-Man games. Next is the zombie from Plants vs. Zombies. The next figure is the Doom Slayer, and I give him this really awesome looking sword. Then I built Master Chef, just kidding, Master Chief, and I built him as best as I could using some Star Wars clone trooper parts. Then I built Ghost from Call of Duty. I guess he became a giant meme for some reason. Then I built 2 popular Fortnite characters, Agent Jones and Midas. The next character is this guy from PUBG. I don't know his name. I've never played the game. This next figure is Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. I think his hair could be better, so I'm gonna give him 3 stars. This is Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. The next figure I built was Cloud from Final Fantasy. I also built his giant sword he uses in the games, and I think this figure came out pretty good, so I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. But the figure I think is way better is his enemy Sephiroth. I used a cape for his one wing, I gave him his sword, and I would say this minifigure almost looks perfect, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Which means we have yet again another competitor for the mystery box. Now LEGO makes a bunch of Minecraft characters, so I'm gonna go through a bunch of them, starting off with Steve. Then I got Alex, and she has a stone axe. Now we can get Steve all suited up in diamond armor, and he can walk over to the next figure, which is a villager. And one thing villagers really like are emeralds. So Steve traded an emerald for some TNT, which might be useful a little later. Now the first mob Steve encounters is the creeper, which when they're close to a player, they automatically explode. Well, he's gone. The next mob is a zombie. Yeah, they're pretty easy. Steve now has to fight a skeleton, but Steve dodged all the arrows and took the skeleton out. Now, the next mob is an Enderman, and whatever you do not stare at them in the eye. Oh, too late. Yeah, when you do that, they become quite aggressive. So they're a little bit harder to fight, but Steve managed to defeat it. Now it's time for the final mob, the boss of Minecraft, the Ender Dragon. Now, the Ender Dragon might be one of the hardest mobs to fight in Minecraft. And he placed down the TNT he got from the villager on the dragon. And then Steve quickly jumped off the dragon, and then it exploded. And Steve won Minecraft. This is Sub-Zero from the Mortal Kombat games. This one came out pretty cool. Next minifigure is Little Mac from the Punch-Out series. Now I got some characters from the game Portal. This is the character you play as, Chell, and she's holding the portal gun, but this minifigure is made by LEGO. But Portal is my brother's absolute favorite video game. He's kind of a nerd, so he built 2 characters from the game. The first one being Wheatley. Hello. And it actually looks pretty good. I'd probably give it 4.5 stars. And he also built this giant build of the main villain from the game, GLaDOS. But it looks pretty much like the actual character, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Yeah! The next character is Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. He has his orange suit and a crowbar. These are some of the characters from the Team Fortress games. First, I built the Scout. I got a bucket of chicken. Then the Spy. And finally, the Heavy. I even gave the Heavy a giant minigun. And now I have the ratings for each of the figures above their heads. The next figure is one of the characters from the game Tabs. I couldn't get the googly eyes on him, but I did give him a sword. But we could also switch his weapon to a mace, or whatever this thing is. This is Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. The next 2 characters are from Animal Crossing, and I know LEGO is coming out with Animal Crossing sets, but I'm not patient enough to wait for those. This is Tom Nook, the greedy raccoon, and the other one is the villager. This next character is Ness from Earthbound. This next figure might be the weirdest abomination ever. This is supposed to be Kirby. His mouth isn't even attached. This thing gets 1 star. This next figure is an Inkling from Splatoon, and I also built an Inkling in the squid form. Now I built Mega Man, and he has a blaster on his hand. The next character I built is Captain Falcon from the F-Zero games or Super Smash Bros. Welcome! Then I built up the Mii character Matt, who is the boss in Wii Boxing. Now this is supposed to be Mr. Game & Watch, but I don't think it looks that good, so I'm gonna give it 2 stars. The next figure I built is Cal Kestis from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. The next figures I got are Nintendogs. They're just dogs from a game called Nintendogs. That's about it. This is Ryu from Street Fighter, and I think this minifigure looks pretty good. The next game characters are from Pac-Man. I bought this LEGO Pac-Man set to get the figures, and they're actually right on top. It comes with Pac-Man, Blinky, and Clyde. Now I built a bunch of Roblox characters like the Noob and the Bacon Hair. Now another Roblox character is the Dancing Banana. And now it's time for some characters from Roblox horror games, like the Pig from Piggy, Seek from Doors, Blue from Rainbow Friends, and the SCP-008. I'll put each of their scores above their head. Now let's go through some classic horror game characters like Siren Head, Slenderman, Baldi, Hello Neighbor, Huggy Wuggy, Jumbo Josh, and finally, Freddy Fazbear. Yeah, I know, I just used Fozzie Bear from the Muppets. And I also built his friend, the Purple Guy. Now these next characters are probably from my favorite game growing up, Disney Infinity. I used Captain Jack Sparrow for Disney Infinity 1.0, Iron Man for 2.0, and Anakin Skywalker for 3.0. Now the next figure I built is the chicken from Crossy Road. And now the next figure is the Fruit Ninja Master. Then the next is Jake from Subway Surfers. Now our next figure is Barry Steak Fries, the guy from Jetpack Joyride. This is Red from Angry Birds. This figure is one of the red guys from Super Hot. Now the next figure is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption. I think this one came out really good. I'm gonna give him 5 stars. Which means we have another competitor for the mystery box. This is Indiana Jones from the Lego Indiana Jones video game. Then I built Sans from Undertale. I'll give him 3.5 stars. Yep, this is the Fall Guy. I used some minion pieces to build him. I also taped the face on. And for our final figure, it is none other than Among Us. He's got a little hat, and that's about it. Let's just hope he doesn't get eliminated by the imposter. Now it's time to see who gets the mystery question block. The characters that got 5 stars were GLaDOS, Ridley, Arthur Morgan, Link, and Sephiroth. But only one will be getting the mystery question block. And I think the coolest out of all of them is Ridley. Yeah! So Ridley will be winning the mystery question block. And now Ridley can open it up to see what's inside. Oh, I guess not. Ridley was completely crushed by the one and only Bowser. He had come to steal the question block. Oh, someone help me! This question block will be mine. Not so fast, Bowser. Who said that? All the Lego video game characters came to stop Bowser from taking the question block and save Luigi. Everyone, we must stop Bowser and save Luigi. This is gonna be too easy. Look out! Bowser was taking out the minifigures left and right. Bowser had taken out every video game character. They had all lost. Oh, not again. And now the question block is mine. Wait. Oh, Mario. We will give you a question block if you give us Luigi. No, Mario, don't give him the question block. Fine, we have a deal. Wow. And now the question block is mine. Luigi, we need to run, come on. And now I could open it to find what's inside. Mario, why would you give up the question block? Because I don't care what's in the question block. What? A deer? That Mario